Had to redo this shit, yo. Cause I don't know what the fuck be going on with my fucking stream, yo. But back to what I was saying about this BMF Big Meat shit, yo. I don't know why 50 Cent, excuse me, yo. I'm under the weather, man. This cold got me stopped up. But yo, this thing like a third party cooperation, right? I believe this shit with Cuffy, what he's saying about Big Meech, right? Because what person wants to do 30 years, yo, 20 years, 15, 10, 5? If you got a way to throw somebody under the bus to come home and shit, who wouldn't do it? Especially if you got something to live for. See, me, I'm 44 years of age. I don't have no significant other, no kids. So I wouldn't do no shit like that. I ain't got shit to live for. But Big Meech, this motherfucker was on top of the world. This motherfucker got something to live for. So if you just tuning in, I had to redo a live and shit because the stream yard, I don't know what be wrong with my stream yard when I be trying to do my lives and shit now. So I was like, I'm gonna just do it this way. But yeah, Big Meech, that motherfucker ratted on motherfucking Cuffy, yo. You ain't telling me shit. Then they try to act like Tammy did that shit on her own, unbeknownst to Big Meech knowing that shit. Big Meech knew about that motherfucking shit. That motherfucker was on top of the world, had all the cars, the money, jewelry, all of that shit. That nigga ain't want to do no 20, 30 years or none of that shit. That motherfucker wanted to motherfucking come home. You get what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you gotta wait to come home sooner than you can, you're gonna do it. You get what I'm saying? And the Tammy woman and shit, right? She done that motherfucking shit before. Big Beach, that nigga ain't shit. That motherfucker done that shit to a nigga that he been doing over 20 plus years and shit. You get what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, a whole lot of that shit be going on amongst people that we be doing the shit. People always be talking about paperwork. It ain't always a such thing as paperwork because people don't take shit to trial. When you take shit to trial, you have a right to cross examine the accuser or the motherfucker that put you in that position any motherfucking way. So that's how some people be labeled as like confidential and shit like that because they don't have a name behind them motherfuckers and shit.
This call will be recorded and subject to monitoring at any time. To accept this call, press 5. To block this call and all future calls, press 7. You may begin speaking now. Okay. Well, what I would do is I try to educate your audience and others um, on how the system works in third-party cooperation. Third-party cooperation is the ugly secret that the DEA and that the federal government don't really want out in the ciphers or the media because it's underhanded, it's nasty, and it only affects black and brown communities. Third-party cooperation is where myself, I can call and have my one of my niggas or a bitch, you know what I mean, to go out and set a motherfucker up. In the event, I will receive a time cut. It's called third-party cooperation.
So get lots of questions about Rule 35 on a third-party basis. What is third-party cooperation or proxy cooperation? Third-party cooperation is when instead of the defendant in the federal case cooperating on his own behalf, the government would agree to allow some third party, usually somebody that the defendant knows or has some former dealing with, to cooperate on his or her behalf. What happens here is that the third party who would be the cooperator is working usually with the Drug Enforcement Administration to set up a controlled buy or do a reverse sting or something like that that would benefit the government. In exchange for that, the defendant on whose behalf the cooperator is doing the work would get a sentence reduction.
This is what Big Meech, Demetrius Flannery, known as Big Meech, and Tammy Collins, known in the paperwork as CS1. CS1 stands for Confidential Source Number 1. Whenever there's a 1 behind the CS, that's the person who started the case.
Okay. So
when you see CS1, that's what it stands for. Confidential Source Number 1.
So another thing, let's clarify for these people that you're not a Johnny come lately as far as your relationship with Big Meech.
No. Listen, man, we go back to we were really we were children for real, but we were young men. We were 22, 23 years of age. I'm 56 years old right now, and so is Big Meech, the Meech's Flannery. So our relationship go back over 30 years. You feel me? So I know we got a lot of niggas that's now jumping on their bandwagon and doing whatever they do. I'm a day one nigga. And I wanna clear up something. A question you posed to me last time was that people don't believe that I made Big Meech. I've never said I've made Big Meech. Let's make it clear. What I'm saying is that Big Meech has always been a money-getting nigga. But there's levels to this.
This call is from a federal prison.
The nigga never seen $1 million until he met me. He never seen $1 million until he met me. So no, I did not make him. And furthermore, I went off to prison. You know what I mean? This is my second go-round dealing with these devils.
Okay.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So this nigga had a long run without me. So no, I didn't make no one. And I want to also make something else clear, that I'm not trying to convince no one to believe me. I have a duty and a code that I live by, that I'll die by. I don't break the code, my nigga. You feel me?
Yeah, and they vouching for you. Like, they vouching for you in the D. People, A, definitely people I talk to in the Lou, they vouching for you.
Hey, yo, listen, Slim. Niggas fuck with me, man, because I don't break the code, man. You know what I mean? I ain't got no sight. I ain't got no monetary gains with what I'm doing. It's my duty as a real nigga to set a fuck nigga out for some foul shit. You feel me?
It's the code.
It's the code, my nigga, and I live by that, man. I don't violate the code, man. What the nigga did is foul. You feel me?
Now, another thing I guess I want to touch on is explain to these people how Tammy Collins came into play.
Tammy Collins was originally an old girl. I ain't gonna say a
Salute,
girlfriend.
he's dead.
Somebody that
Salute.
Blue eventually was smashing. So Blue had threw her to Meech to handle his little fan mail and just handle his little runarounds. She eventually came to have the BMF, Demetrius Flannery's life rights. So that's how she became CEO of BMF Entertainment. So like I want your audience to go to Georgia Secretary of State. Look up BMF Entertainment and see who's the CEO, a government informant. So the nigga 50 Cent, you doing business with a government informant. You know it. I know it. Big Meech.
Yo, that's what I'm trying to say. For 50 Cent, salute to you, man. Getting that money and shit. For 50 Cent to be coming at Big Meech now, just because Big Meech and photos and shit with Rick Ross and shit, right? Big Meech, 50 Cent already knew about this goddamn snitching shit. You get what I'm saying? He already knew about this shit because of this Tammy shit. 50 Cent is a petty ass motherfucker and shit. This motherfucker was waiting for the right time. 50 Cent is a petty motherfucker that be waiting for the right moment and shit. But 50 Cent already knew about all of this shit. Trust me.
Do it.
And that's also causing a rift between the family.
Between him and the rest of his family, because they what they saying to the nigga is, yo, this broad is hurting our brand. You feel me? And you ain't heard one word from the nigga about this situation.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Nothing. And his name is clearly on your paperwork.
His name is in the paperwork, man. This woman testified. This woman testified in a court of law that she became a DEA informant to give Demetrius Flannery a time cut. You feel me? It don't get any clearer. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I know most niggas don't understand paperwork. So I mean, and that's crazy to me, because you niggas call yourself street and you out in the streets, but you don't understand what these white folks are doing. That's crazy to me.
And I'm going to attribute a lot of that to maybe they never dealt with the system, but that's what we here for, to educate them, I guess, on that, because all you got to do is follow the dots with this one, because that's when we bring up you, we have to bring up a guy by the name of Suarez.
Fidel Suarez met Demetrius Flannery in the county jail. He's a cartel member out of Los Angeles. Super good dude. Fidel beat the feds in trial and went home. But he exchanged information with Big Meech and was trying to help him. Whatever he needed, you know what I mean? Dude was down for that. So Big Meech and Tammy was initially trying to target Fidel. You feel me? So in the course of me and Tammy discussing Meech's movie rights and me seeking out a deal for a movie and me providing a script for a movie, the DEA got wind that I was in contact with Tammy. Yeah. And they turned the investigation toward me.
Change too, man.
So that's why Fidel Suarez's name is in the paperwork.
Okay, right, and that make a lot of sense. And I guess, kind of going back to that previous conversation, you were working on this script with MC Hammer's brother, trying to place what they showing now almost on Stars.
No, he can keep it.
We was going to do a motion picture. We had a deal on the table from Lionsgate Films. MC Hammer's brother name is Louis Burrell. This is my guy. This is my nigga. It's a Bay nigga, but he's been out in LA and Hollywood forever.
Yeah, I did my research on him.
Yeah, that's my nigga. Super good dude, been around forever. So I mean, he can contest all of this.
Or just get two cigars.
Wow, yeah, it's a lot of sources out there that could confirm it, but really, if you paying attention and if you open your eyes and reading the paperwork.
And another thing your audience need to know.
This call is from a federal prison.
When I do these interviews, people say, well, damn, Cuff, how you know Tammy didn't get in any trouble? Tammy Collins has never been in any trouble. She has never been charged with anything. She's not from the streets. She's not about the streets. Demetrius Flannery put her up to this.
Yeah.
So this is what the government testified to in court, that she's cooperating with the DEA to set Cuff up to give Demetrius Flannery a time cut. It doesn't get any simpler than this, man. You feel me?
Yeah, and that's mind-blowing in itself, that somebody without a criminal record or, you know,
can be able to do this. Now, we know that you can work off your sentence and things of that sort that other red niggas do, but this is an individual who's never been in any type of trouble. She was a fucking secretary in some office or something in Atlanta. So she's not from the street. She's never been charged with anything.
Wow.
You feel me? So this shit was new to the judge that was overseeing this case. You know what I mean? So she said, wait a minute, let me make this make sense. You mean to tell me that you signed up to be a DEA informant to set a guy up to give a kingpin a time cut, and the government is okay with this? This is what the magistrate the judge said in open court.
And now, briefly explain how that go into play with everything that happens with her and Keith Krummer. How that comes into play with your case.
Keith Krummer was the agent that